All right, guys, the next thing I want to talk about are the man pages. These are the manuals. This is the hardest part for me. I don't hide it from anybody just because it's figuring out everything you need and how to make the aliases work and just all the trash that gets caught up in this. You guys are used to seeing our help files that look like this. Help OM. This is what you guys are used to seeing. You're used to seeing how it looks on the back end. The problem is this is created with a format that's not very nice sometimes. If you just take a real quick look, let me go back. I'm going to use the car pages again. Let's just use boxcox. This is a .rd file. And what it does, as you can see, is it opens up. So we have a name, an alias, and look at what all the aliases are. The aliases are the different methods this could be used for. There's the title that goes for this. Here's the description. Now, this description needs to be exactly what you say it does, right? It needs to be, what does the function do? Why does it do it? How does it work? But you also need the usage. The usage is extremely important because if the usage doesn't match the function in the .r file, none of this works, okay? Which I know is a weird thing, but none of this works. Now, if you come down here, this would give you boxcox.default and then the function usage, boxcox.formula and the function usage, boxcox.lm and the function usage, boxcox.lmermod and the function usage. Then you come down here to the arguments. All arguments need to be, all the arguments you use in the function need to be shown here. So in the arguments, we create this item section, and it goes line by line. Item, object, a formula or fitted model of class, LM or AOV or LMER mod. Now notice, if you want code to come back, you use this /code function, right? Item lambda, vector of equation, /lambda, and you can do that way. Now, with default -2 to 2 steps, all right? Then as you move forward, the details. This is where you want to start really explaining what your function does, what it does. Paragraph, 2 paragraphs, sometimes fine. Value. What does it return? When this thing comes back, what does it bring back to you, okay? You'll see a list of the lambda or possibly gamma vector computed in the profile log likelihood vector invisibly if the result is plotted. If a code plot it equals true, plots log likelihood versus lambda, and it indicates a 95% confidence interval about the maximum observed value of the lambda. If code interp equals true, spline interpolation has been used to give a smoother plot. Here's references for the stuff you want to use, okay? You give the author of the package, UCC also, but then you give the examples. Now, these examples are important because this tells somebody how to use your package. This is different than the vignette. The vignette walks you through every step of how to use something. The examples themselves say, hey, here's what I want you to do. Here's why this is important. Please use this, okay? This is quick hit, can be run in milliseconds, maybe 1 or 2 seconds, okay? You don't want things that run slow or a long time in these examples. You don't want long, drawn-out examples. You want to show somebody how to use your function, get in, get out, and move on with your life. In your notes, I've provided you one from the GFMR package. If you guys want to download that and mess with it, you can. You'll see, here's my name, here's my alias, here's the title, here's my description, here's my usage. Notice the description up top doesn't have to be long. You should save that for the details. Here's the GFMR CV. Here's my arguments. Here's my details. Here's my value. Now, notice I've done my value a little different. I say everything that it returns, okay? So I give a list of the vector that it returns. Here's the reference. Here's the author. Here's my examples. And notice my examples take a long time to run because my methodology is kind of complex. So I wrap this in don't run. What that means is don't run is when this thing builds out, it won't run this. It won't try and compile this. It won't test this, which makes my package load fast and I don't get yelled at by the maintainers of R. But what winds up happening is you have this entire complex system that goes in when you build these manual pages that takes it from something that looks like this to something pretty like this, okay? So just keep that in mind as you build this out. As you can see, you know, I'm doing some different types of analysis here. Manual pages are the hardest part. A lot of the time for me, I just guess and test and work until I just keep going until this thing works. So as I move through it, that's what you see sometimes. So All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you need anything. Man pages, I always will refer you to writing our extensions, okay? Let me know if you need any help.